Good evening and welcome some fans to Kenwood Trail Middle School pool for tonight's meet. It is the Hatfield and McCoys. It is the Yankees and the Southerners. It is North versus South. Welcome everyone for joining us tonight on YouTube Live. Thank you for joining in on the broadcast this evening. First event will be event number 1, the girls 200 medley relay, junior varsity. Swimming lane number 2 will be North, 3 South, 4 North, 5 South, 6 North, and 7 South. Swimming for North in lane number 2 will be Lauren Croak, Yasmin Dahl, Isabella Blalock, and Mallory Longsden. In lane 3 for South, Lacey Trin, Lillian Lansbach, Taylor Johnson, and Casey Fan. Lane 4 for North, Caitlin Hall, Olivia Broback, Gintera Pentacati, and Franny Blumberg. In lane number 5 for South, Anissa Gwynn, Jane Stires, Julia King, and Haley Gross. Lane 6 for North, Brenna Kozabud, Sophia Gomez, Avery DeBolt, and Elena Walker. In lane 7 for South, Haley Johnson, Kylie Page, and Sydney Eastling. And lane 4, that is Caitlin Hull with the early lead. About a length ahead of lane 5 South with Anissa Gwynn. Caitlin's handing off to Olivia Broback. And in 5, that is Jane Sayers coming into the breaststroke leg. In lane 6 for North, that is Sophia Gomez. And in lane 3 for South, that is Lillian Lansbach. Still a pretty good race in the middle of the pool between these two JV teams. Next up is the butterfly leg. In lane number 4, next up is Gintera Bittakasi. And in lane number 5, that'll be Julia King. Next in lanes number 6, that is Avery DeBolt for North. Still a tight race. Looks like Julia's gaining a little bit on Gintera. Gintera with a better turn though, staying underwater a little bit long, got underneath the waves. And it's going to come down to senior Brandy Flumberg versus 7th grader Haley Gross to wrap up this opening heat of the North versus South meet. And it looks like it is going to be lane number 4, Lakeville North. Followed closely by lane 5, Lakeville South. And wrapping up the top 3 in lane number 6, that is North. Good to see these JV swimmers in this opening heat. Next up is event number 2 in Lakeville North. Lane number 2 will be Emily Hodgen, Whitney Sorsick, Allie Marsalek, and Haley Hoffman. Lane number 3 for South, Sophie Fox, Kaylee Hoon, Kelsey Jorgensen, and Kayla Gross. Lane 4 for North, Peyton Warrens, Izzy Satterley, McKenna Holgren, and Veda Wilson. In lane number 5 for South, Anna Olson, Maddie Ratliff, Laura Cochran, and Anna Clement. In lane number 6 for North, Alexa Van Dyne, Leah Loftus, Ashley Miranda Lyman, and Helen Zenner. Lane number 7 for South, Ava Decker, Camilla Fotomesh, Lauren Handbeck, and Megan Woltier. And wrapping it up in lane number 8, that is Emma Ruff. For North, Avery Risto, Ellen McFarlane, and Sydney McHusky. Once again, this is the girls 200 medley relay varsity. And they're off. And lane 4, that is Peyton Lawrence with a good start. Lane 5, Anna Olsen taking it tough. This should be a good race between these two teams. Peyton with a good turn though, she got underneath that wave. Plus they got about a body length lead on the competition. Next up in lane number 4, that is Izzy Satterley for breaststroke. And lane number 5, that is Maddie Ratliff. Maddie's followed closely. Lane number 6 by Ashley Miranda Longman. And we've got a good battle in lane 2 and lane 3 as well. So far it is North holding a steady lead, about a body length and a half lead. Let's see what senior captain Laura Cochran's able to do in this butterfly leg. North-south. That's going to be a pretty big lead for her to catch up with. It looks like McKenna's going to have too much of a lead for Laura on this butterfly leg. And it's the battle of the underclassmen. It is Veda Wilson, the 9th grader, against Anna Clement, the 8th grader, in this final leg. Well, we've got a tight race for 3rd place between 3 teams. Veda's looking pretty strong, Anna's looking strong, but it's just going to be too much of a lead for North. Johnson, who's going to get that valuable 3rd place finish? And it looks like North in lane number 6 with Helen Zenner is going to power her way in to get that valuable 3rd place. And North goes 1-3. Next up is event number 3, the girls 200-yard freestyle junior varsity. Swimming lane number 1 for South is Hannah Butler. Lane 2 for North, Madeline Schoen. Lane 3 for South, Jane Stiers. Lane 4 for North, Sophia Mickelson. In lane 5 for South, Vanessa Gwynn. Lane 6 for North, Emma Zezarek. Lane 7 for South, Amelia Shelgren. And lane 8 for North, Sarah Owens. Pretty even at the first turn. Good race starting up between Jane, Sophia, and Anissa in lanes 3, 4, and 5. Lane number 7, that is Amelia Shelgren. It's kind of hanging in the wings in this first 50. 8 lengths to the pool for this 200 freestyle. Vanessa's maintaining a slight lead on the pack, but it is still pretty close. Somewhat of a peloton going in the middle of the pool, although they're not really able to draft off each other. Coming into the halfway, it is North with Anissa and Jane with the lead. But Sophia's right there with them. All 3 of these girls are sophomores this year. It's going to come down to who's got some legs under them for this final 50 as they come to the wall. It looks like Anissa and Sophia have broken away for a little bit from Jane. She was able to kick it in here at the end. Sophia's able to see in this one. We'll see as it turns, they're able to see each other. That's Sophia with the better turn. Looks like she's opening up about a half body length lead coming into the final lane. And in lane 4, that is going to be Sophia Mickelson with the touch in this 200 freestyle junior varsity. Followed closely by Anissa Gwynn and Jane Steyer. We have one more swimmer to go. That is Sarah Owens. Finishing up strong. Getting a good cheer from the crowd. Next up is event number 4, the girls 200-yard freestyle varsity. It's going to be lane number 1 for South, Felicia Herman. Lane 2 for North, Alexa Van Dyne. Lane 3 for South, Bree Bain. Lane 4 for North, Peyton Holtgren. Lane 5 for South, Maren German. Lane 6 for North, Ashley Miranda Lyman. Lane 7 for South, Lacey Trin. And lane 8 for North, Kayla Anderson. And they're off. 8th grader Peyton Holtgren with a very fast start, opening up a big lead in the first turn. And that is Ashley Miranda Lyman for North in second place. Both North girls are opening up a pretty big lead on the rest of the field. Peyton Holtgren looking pretty impressive. Once again, just an 8th grader. Opening up a substantial lead coming into the midway. Followed by your teammate Ashley Miranda Lyman. And then the rest of the field. With a 50 to go, lane 4, that is Peyton Holtgren. Maintaining her lead that she's got from the start. It looks like she will go start to finish in this 200 freestyle. That is Maren German and Bree Bain fighting off the Alexa Van Dyne, lane number 2, to try to get into that 3rd spot. And in lane number 4, that again is Peyton Holtgren. And South is looking to hold off the sweep. And no, it is a clean sweep for North. Girls, got to work on your finishes. Next up is event number 5, the girls 200-yard individual medley, junior varsity. Swimming lane number 2 for North, that is Lauren Croak. Lane 3 for South, Kylie Page. Lane 4 for North, Granny Blumberg. Lane 5 for South, Kamala Flotamesh. Lane 6 for North, Yasmin Dahl. And in lane 8 for North, McKenna Svedlen. Once again, this is event number 5, the girls 200-yard individual medley, junior varsity. Looks like we have some new shows for South. Lane number 4, that is Franny Blumberg with the early lead in the first turn off the butterfly. Franny Blumberg looking strong on the fly. A lot of things can happen though in the 200 IM. Each swimmer swims 2 lengths of each of the 4 competitive strokes. Franny Blumberg is opening up her lead on the backstroke. A little bit of a battle between lane 3, Kylie Page for South, and in lane 6, that is Yasmin Dahl for North. Franny's still looking strong on the breaststroke. Hard to tell if the other 2 girls have caught up any at all. All 3 girls are looking nice and smooth on this breaststroke. And it's pretty much a dead heat between Kylie and Yasmin going into the freestyle. Kylie with that big high mom breath first coming off the wall. Might want to clean that up a little bit. There's Kylie at the turn. We'll see who's got some legs on her to finish it out. And Kylie once again with the big high mom turn. Breath off the wall. Coming close, let's see who's going to want it. It looks like it might be Yasmin with the finish. Next up is event number 6, the girls 200-yard individual medley, Varsity. Swimming in lane number 2 for North, that is Emily Hodgkin. Lane 3 for South, Maura Cochran. Lane 4 for North, Leah Loftus. Lane 5 for South, Kylie Hume. Lane 6 for North, Peyton Warrens. Lane 7 for South, Ava Decker. And in lane 8, Brendan Cousabon for North. And they're off. Ball starting from Laura Cochran in lane number 3 and Peyton Warrens in lane number 6. Laura, known as a butterfly, is going to have to get as much of a lead as possible on the field if she wants to hold on. Laura with a nice opening 50. Good battle between her and lane number 6 with Peyton Warrens. Peyton's slightly ahead coming in off the turn for backstroke. And that is Leah Loftus in lane number 4 that's catching up to Laura Cochran. Peyton Warren's now with the comfortable lead going into breaststroke. And this is what every butterflyer fears when it comes to the 200 IM. It is the breaststroke. As you feel hopeless watching the competition slip away. Lee Loftus has gained up some ground on Peyton Warren on the breaststroke. And lane 5, that is Kylie Hume for South that has made up some ground as well. But it is Lakeville North 1-2 coming into the freestyle. Strong race from the two North girls with Leah Loftus and Peyton Warrens. Leah coming out of nowhere, trailing after the backstroke, but finishes up strong. And North goes 1-2, South goes 3-4. Next up is event number 7. There will be 3 heats in this event. Heat number 1 will feature 3 girls from Lakeville North. Lane number 2, that will be Autumn Dockstar. Lane 4, Isabella Bollock. And lane 6, Veronica Yenter. Once again, this is an all North heat. Lanes number 6, Veronica Yenter charging down the pool. And his first of 3 heats of the girls' 50-yard freestyle junior varsity. Next up is heat number 2. Assuming lane number 1 for South, that is Sydney Isling. Lane number 2 for North, Mallory Longston. Lane 3 for South, Casey Van. Lane 4 for North, Sydney McCusker. Lane 5 for South, Lillian Lansbach. Lane 6 for North, Catherine Simonet. And in lane 7 for South, that is Haley Johnson. Pretty tight heat across the board. Middle 3 plus lane 1 are going to be pretty much even at the turn. In lane 1, that is Sydney Eastling with a slight lead on the field. Coming into the final 5 meters, let's see. And it is going to be lane number 1, Sydney Eastling. Well, lane number 4, Sydney McCusker. And in third place, in lane number 3, that is Casey Fan. Next up is heat number 3 of event number 7. Lane number 1 will be Haley Gross for South. Lane 2 for North, Emma Ruff. Lane 3 for South, Vanessa Gwynn. Lane 4 for North, Olivia Broback. Lane 5 for South, Jane Stiers. Lane 6 for North, Avery Ristow. Lane 7 for South, Sophie Fox. And in lane 8 for North, Sonova Maran. Good start for the girls. In the middle of the pool, lane number 4 is Olivia Broback and Jane Stiers. Along with lane number 3, Vanessa Gwynn. It looks like it's going to be Jane powering home taking this heat 3 of 3 of the girls junior varsity 50 freestyle. Next up is the splash and dash. It is the varsity 50 freestyle. Lane number 1 will be Lauren Handbeck for South. Lane 2 for North, Helen Zenner. Lane 3 for South, Maddie Ratliff. Lane 4 for North, Izzy Satterley. Lane 5 for South, Anna Clemens. Lane 6 for North, Veda Wilson. Lane 7 for South, Anna Wilson. And lane 8 for North, Ellen McFarland. Should be a good race between Anna and Izzy in the middle of the pool. And it's Izzy with the turn, but Anna's coming on strong. This girl's going to be able to keep her head down. Powering home. It is close. It is close. It is going to be Anna with the touch. 25.88. Good swim, Anna. Good swim, Izzy. And of course, after that, all of that excitement is the diving break. The diving was contested earlier over at the McGuire Middle School pool. We do not have the results at this time, but hopefully we'll be able to get them to you. So kick back, relax, and check in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
helps if you turn the mic on. Lane number 2 for Lakeville North, Emily Hodgkin. Lane number 3 for South, Anna Olson. Lane 4 for North, Izzy Satterley. Lane 5 for South, Kayla Gross. Lane 6 for North, Peyton Lawrence. Lane 7 for South, Julie King. And lane 8 for North, Haley Hoffman. That is Izzy versus Kayla in the middle of the pool. Both girls looking really strong coming into that first 50. Pretty much a dead even heat. You see he's got some legs under him. Kayla with the early breath. Might want to rethink that strategy. That is Izzy starting to pull away from her a little bit. It's all going to come down to this turn. Who's going to want it more? Izzy with a good turn. And it looks like it's going to be Izzy falling away. Although Kayla's making it close. Kayla's coming up on her. And it's going to be Kayla pulling her head. Keep that head down, Kayla. And it's Kayla with the touch. Great race between Izzy and Kayla in the middle of the pool. Next up is event number 13, the girls 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. Swimming lane number 1 for North, Sarah Owens. Lane 2 for North, Sunava Marhan. Lane 3 for South, Megan Walter. Lane 4 for North, Elena Walker. Lane 5 for South, Ava Decker. Lane 6 for North, Sophia Gomez. Lane 7 for South, Hannah Butler. And lane 8 for North, Autumn Doxy. And they're off. Here in lane number 3 with the lead. Looking really strong. She had a good start and a good turn there. The rest of the field is hanging in tight. Megan still looking strong, cruising down the pool. I got it now. And Megan with a good turn, opening up a large lead. That is a big battle between Elena Walker, Ava Decker, and Sophia Gomez for that second place spot. Looks like the two North girls are going to pull ahead of Ava Decker coming down the stretch. But that is a good, strong swim for Megan Walker for South in lane number 3. Two North girls finishing up strong. Next up is event number 14, the girls 100-yard freestyle varsity. Swimming lane number 2 for North, that is Ashley Miranda Lyman. Lane 3 for South, Bree Bain. Lane 4 for North, Peyton Holtgren. Lane 5 for South, Lauren Hanback. Lane 6 for North, Helen Zenner. Lane 7 for South, Taylor Johnson. And lane 8 for North, Avery DeVault. Peyton Holgren had an impressive 200 freestyle. Looks like she's off to that same start here in the 100. Opening up a large lead on the field. Hanging tough in lane number 6, that is Helen Zenner. And in lane 5 for South, that is Lauren Handback. And Peyton Hulkern once again with a pretty impressive swim. Pretty much crushing the field in this one in the freestyle. And once again, it looks like North is going to go 1-2. South third, North fourth, and South fifth. Next up is event number 15, the girls 500-yard freestyle junior varsity. 20 lengths to the pool. Lane number 2 for North is an all-North heat. Madeline Schoen. Lane 4, Ginter Piscicati. Lane 6, Kayla Anderson. And lane 7, Mallory Longsdon. Once again, this is an all-North heat. For those of you watching that are new to the sport, the girls that are at the end of the pool with numbers are the counters for the swimmers. That way the swimmers don't have to keep track of 20 lengths of the pool. From time to time, you will see them either holding the counter steady or wiggling it back and forth. If they are wiggling it back and forth, it generally means that the coach has told them to encourage their swimmer to pick up the pace just a little bit. And in the end, for their last turn, you will see double orange, signifying that they are 1 length to go. In lane number 4, 100 down, that is Ginter Piscicati, followed by lane 6, Kayla Anderson. Two teams doing a little bit of cheers amongst themselves during this 500 at the halfway spot. That is Ginter still maintaining her lead. unlike the Olympics where they would have cut away for a commercial break during the middle of a long event, you get the privilege of seeing the entire event. Of course, if Toyota would be willing to pay me a few $1 million to put in an ad, I'd probably find time to do that. With 3 lengths to go, Ginger Biscuit is still maintaining lead. Coming into the bell lap. Yards to go. Finishing up strong. Finishing out this pin number 15, the girls 50, 500 yard freestyle, junior varsity. Two North girls are finishing up strong. Next up is event number 16, the girls 500-yard freestyle varsity. Swimming for South in lane number 1 is Julia King. Lane 2 for North, Addie Merslick. Lane 3 for South, Maren German. Lane number 4 for North, Beta Wilson. Lane 5 for South, Kelsey Jorgensen. Lane 6 for North, McKenna Holmgren. And lane 7 for South, Felicia Herman. Once again, this is 20 lengths of the pool freestyle. Your leader after the first 50, lane 6, that is McKenna Holmgren for North. Following closely, lane number 5 by Kelsey Jorgensen and Beta Wilson in lane number 4. Beta and Kelsey are looking pretty smooth. A little bit choppier, but we'll see he's able to maintain through the whole 503. Coming into the 150, that is still McKenna Holmgren in lane number 6 for North. And Beta Wilson in lane number 4 for North as well. Holding up a slight lead on Kelsey Jorgensen for South in lane number 5. Lead girls maintaining some open space between them and the next girls. But in lane number 7, that is Felicia Herman. And in lane number 2, Addie Marsalek, battling for the 4th spot. Coming into the halfway, that is the 2 girls from North, opening up a comfortable lead. Beta Wilson is caught up to her teammate. Looks to be taking a slight lead. With Kelsey for South in 3rd. With 6 lengths to go, Beta has overtaken her teammate McKenna. to go. That is Bader Wilson, your leader in lane number 4 for Lakeville North. Followed by your teammate McKenna Halkern in 6. And for South, that is Kelsey Jorgensen in lane number 5. Fourth place, lane number 2, that is Addie Marsalek. Next up is event number 17, the girls 200-yard freestyle relay, junior varsity. Swimming for North in lane number 2, that is Catherine Semidet, McKenna Sveckland, Veronica Yenter, and Sarah Owens. And 3 for South, Haley Gross, Hannah Butler, Casey Fan, and Sydney Eastling. And lane number 4 for North, Avery Ristow, Emma Ruff, Ella McFarland, and Sinaba Maharan. Lane 5 for South, Kylie Hune, Megan Waltier, Amelia Shelgren, Kamala Flodamesh. Lane 6 for North, Isabella Ballack, Madeline Strone, Neva Zerzek, Lauren Croak. And lane 7 for South, Mela Bordas, Leah Schultenhaller, Quinn Weaver, and Daphne Fox. Looks like in lane number 7, the divers have come to compete. In lane 5 for South, that is Megan Weltier. In the pool for lane number 4, that is Emma Ruff. And in lane number 3, that is Hannah Butler. Next up in lane number 5, that is Amelia Shelgren. In 4, that is Ella McFarland. And in lane 3, that is Casey Fan. Next up in lane number 5, that is the Kamala Flodamesh. In lane 4 for North, Sunava Marham. And in lane 3, that'll be Sydney Eastling. And this JV heat of the girls 200 freestyle relay, that will be Lakeville South, lane 5. Close race between lane number 4 and lane number 3, but it will be Lakeville North, then Lakeville South. Next up, event number 18. The girls 200-yard freestyle relay, Varsity. Lane number 2 will be Lakeville North with Olivia Brobeck. Kyla Anderson, Avery DeBolt, and Sophia Mickelson. And lane number 3 for South, Bree Bain, Marion German, Lauren Henbeck, and Felicia Herman. Lane 4 for North, Izzy Satterley, Peyton Warrens, Leah Loftus, and Peyton Holgren. Lane 5 for South, Maddie Ratliff, Laura Cochran, Kelsey Jorgensen, and Anna Clement. Lane 6 for North, Whitney Szorska, Addie Marcelik, Haley Hoffman, and Gintera Piscicati. And lane 4 with a fast start, that is Izzy Satterley. Followed close in lane number 5, Maddie Ratliff. Next up for North, that is Peyton Warrens going up against Laura Cochran. North maintaining their lead. Peyton picking up a little bit on Laura on that turn. Next up is Leah Loftus against Kelsey Jorgensen. Kelsey with a good start, but she's still about a body length lead behind. It's going to come down to the final 2 between Peyton Holgren and Anna Clement. Good turn from Leah Loftus, so has opened up a little bit more of a lead. Let's see what Anna's been able to do in this final leg. Gained a little bit off the start. Might be tight. She's gaining on her a little bit. But Peyton Holgren with a great turn and a great sprint down the end, actually opening up a little bit of a lead. And it is going to be North. And then South. Peyton with a great 25-88 split. And North picking up third, South with fourth. Next up is the girls 100-yard backstroke junior varsity, event number 19. Swimming for North in lane number 2, that is Sydney McCuster. Lane number 3 for South, Sophia Squibb. Lane 4 for North, Elena Walker. Lane 5 for South, Lillian Landsbach. Lane 6 for North, Sophia Gomez. Lane 7 for South, Haley Johnson. And lane 8 for North, Yasmin Dahl. Once again, this is the girls 100-yard backstroke junior varsity. Lane 4 and lane 5, that is Elena Walker for North and Lillian Landsbach for South. Lane 6, Sophia Gomez has pulled ahead of Lillian. Coming down the stretch, that is Sophia Gomez, lane number 6. Lane 4 is Lena Walker. And coming up on the outside, that is Yasmin Dahl. With a strong finish, looks like she may overcome Lillian Landsbach. Lillian gets her hand on the wall just ahead of Yasmin. Next up is event number 20, the girls 100-yard backstroke varsity. Swimming lane number 1 for South, that is Taylor Johnson. Lane 2 for North, Caitlin Hull. Lane 3 for South, Sophie Fox. Lane 4 for North, McKenna Holtgren. Lane 5 for South, Kayla Gross. Lane 6 for North, Alexa Van Dyne. Lane 7 for South, Lacey Trend. And in lane 8 for North, Brenna Kozabod. McKenna Holtgren with a great start. McCullough with the lead at the turn. Right now it is North with the 1-2-3 coming into the halfway. Lakeville North looks to be going for the sweep in this 100 backstroke. And lane 4, that is McKenna Holtgren. Lane 6, Alexa Van Dyne, and lane 2, Caitlin Hull for the sweep. Next up is event number 21, the girls 100-yard breaststroke junior varsity. Swimming lane number 2 for North, Neneva Izuzek. Lane 3 for South, Sydney Eastling. Lane 4 for North, Lauren Croak. Lane 5 for South, Casey Fan. Lane 6 for North, McKenna Svedland. And lane 8 for North, Veronica Yenter. Slight break in the action as the officials gather to discuss something. In lane 5, that is Casey Fan with a great start. Taking the lead in this 100 breaststroke junior varsity. Casey swimming strong, followed in lane number 2 by Neneva Jarazek, and lane number 4, that is Lauren Croak. But Casey's still looking strong. coming into the final turn. And after that great start, Casey Fan is going to take the junior varsity heat of the 100 breaststroke. Followed by lane number 4 with North, Warren Croak, and lane number 2, Nineveh Jarazak. Assuming the event number 22, the girls 100 breaststroke. Lane number 2 is Olivia Brovek for North. Lane 3 for South, Kelsey Jorgensen. Lane 4 for North, Leah Loftus. Lane 5 for South, Kylie Hoon. Lane 6 for North is Whitney Szorczyk. Lane number 7, Megan Woltier for South. And lane number 8 for North, Avery DeBolt. Pretty even start across the field. Lane 5 at the touch, that is Kylie Yoon, just a 7th grader. But it's been a pretty rising star for this team as a breaststroker. Followed closely in lane number 4 by Leah Loftus. And Whitney Szorczyk in lane number 6. It is Kylie at the turn. Kylie's still looking pretty strong. Could be one of the few victories that South gets tonight. And on the home stretch. Kylie maintaining a strong lead. But Leah Loftus coming on strong. See, he's going to have the turnover coming down the end. Kylie's still looking pretty strong. Who's got it on the finish? A little bit long turn. And it is Kylie. Followed by Leah Loftus and Whitney Szorczyk. Next up is event number... Next up is event number 23, the girls 400 yard freestyle relay, junior varsity. Swimming lane number 2 for North, Dennis McKenna, Svetlin, Mallory Longsden, Neva Jarazek, and Madeline Schoen. Lane number 3 for South, Hannah Butler, Kylie Page, Haley Johnson, Lillian Landsbach. Lane 4 for North, Sophia Gomez, Avery Ristow, Sunova Maharan, and Kayla Anderson. Lane number 5 for South, Amelia Shelgren, Kamal Flotamish, Felicia Herman, and Lacey Trin. Lane number 6 for North, Sydney McCuster, Yasmin Dahl, Ellen McFarlane, Emma Ruff. And in lane number 8 for North, Sarah Owens, Catherine Simonet, Veronica Yenter, and Isabella Bollock. In case you're wondering what's going on, it looks like for the junior varsity, they have decided as a group to do it as individual medleys. The term freestyle simply means that you are able to do whatever it is you want, as long as you don't pull on the lane line, jump off the bottom, or go too early on the start. Sometimes the girls will do this just to break up the meet just a little bit. In lane number 4 with the lead, that is Sophia Gomez for North, followed by Amelia Shelgren in lane number 5 and Sydney McCusker in lane number 6. Next up for North is Avery Ristow in lane number 4. For South, that is Kamala Flotamesh. And for North, that is Yasmin Dahl. Felicia Herman looking pretty strong on her butterfly leg. Actually, that is Kamala Flotamesh. My mistake. Looking strong. Felicia will be up next. Taking over the lead a little bit from Lakeville North's Avery Ristow. So next up for South, in lane number 5, that'll be Felicia Herman. In lane number 3 for North, Sonoma Marhan. And in lane number 6, Ellen McFarlane for North. Lane number 5, that is Felicia Herman, still looking strong. As the JV girls are for North and for South are opening up almost a half a pool length lead. Felicia Herman was made famous during the pep rally for homecoming as she was held upside down to play her drum solo in front of the crowd, as the crowd went wild seeing that. She's handing off to 9th grader Lacey Trin for the final leg of this opening of the girls 400 freestyle relay junior varsity. And next up in lane number 4 for North, that is Kayla Anderson. And 6th, that is Emma Ruff. And it's going to be Lakeville South with a victory. Next up is the girls 400-yard freestyle relay varsity. Final event of the night. The hands are in the air with the excitement of this final relay. Swimming for North in lane number 2, that'll be Haley Hoffman, Emily Hodgkin, and Flanny Brumberg, and Caitlin Hall. Lane 3 for South, Kayla Gross, Taylor Johnson, Maren German, and Bree Bain. Lane 4 for North, Veda Wilson, Helen Zenner, McKenna Holtgren, Peyton Holtgren. And lane number 5 for South, Anna Olsen, Laura Cochran, Maddie Ratliff, and Anna Clement. Lane 6 for North, Brenna Kozabud, Addie Marcelik, Alexa Van Dyne, Ashley Miranda Lamp. Lane 7 for South, Daphne Fox, Sophie Fox, Ava Decker, Julia King. And in lane 8 for North, Gentera Pinsicati, Elena Walker, Sophia Mickelson, and Whitney Sorsick. Looks like we've got a good race with lane number 4, Veda Wilson with the lead, followed closely by Kayla Gross and Anna Olsen for South. Veda's going to be handing off to Helen Zenner. Kayla's going to be handing off to Taylor Johnson, and Anna Olsen's going to be handing off to Laura Cochran. Helen Zenner with a comfortable couple body length lead. Still a good race between Taylor Johnson and Laura Cochran between lanes 3 and lanes 5. Laura with a good turn, made up a little bit of space. Looks to be gaining a little bit on Helen Zenner. But Helen's going to be handing off about a 2.5 body length lead to McKenna Holtgren. Next up for South in lane number 5, that is Maddie Ratliff. In lane 3, that is Maren German for South. And North looks to be running away from this, from the rest of the field. For North, lane number 4, McKenna is going to be handing off to her younger sister, Peyton, to wrap it up. And next up in lane number 5, that is Anna Clement. In third, down to lane number 6, that is Ashley Miranda Lyman. Finishing up strong for the B relay for Lakeville North. North with the victory, South with second, and North with third. The next and that concludes tonight's meet. Lakeville North over Lakeville South. Thank you for joining us tonight. And it is official, Lakeville North with the victory on the meet. Thank you everyone for joining us. Check in next time for the next Lakeville South meet.